painting wisteria, I'm using a scruffy brush. It comes in different sizes, 3/4 inch, quarter inch and half inch. If you don't have a scruffy brush, you can use any old worn out brush with rough edges. This kind of brush should not be wet. Make sure it's dry before using it. Before that, let's add some vines and leaves as a base, then add the wisteria. For painting the vines and the leaves, I'm using number 12 flat brush. You can use half inch or 3/4 inch flat brush. Now for painting the wisteria, use the scruffy brush and dab one half of the brush in dark color. Here I am using cobalt blue and the other half in white color. Then dab on the palette couple of times to clear out the excess before going to the painting surface. To paint the wisteria, pounce in the form of a circle. Do not over pounce it, then the area will get muddy. You want to keep the bright color differences. Then tip to one side to get the hanging wisteria look. Wisterias usually hang on one side. If there is more blue on an area or the colors look blended, then load the brush with white and pounce on it. Similarly, if you find some white in an area, tap the brush in blue and pounce on the area with it. Repeat the process till you are happy with the results. Here I am doing the same on a white background. If you see there is more blue, so I am going to dip my brush in white and tap over to get the combination of blue and white. You can also paint the wisteria by pouncing with just blue for the first time and then wiping off the brush and loading white and putting the highlights. Wisterias. For painting wisteria, I'm using a scruffy brush. If you don't have a scruffy brush, you can use any old worn out brush with rough edges. Dab in a couple of times in dark blue or any other dark color. I'm using cobalt blue. And then tap lightly on the glass in random positions in the form of a bunch of flowers. Repeat in all the places where you would like to paint them. Then before the paint dries out, tap the brush in white and dab on the same area at different places. You have to press in such a way that both the colors blend slightly and not too much. If you see there is more blue or white, then add the opposite color and repeat the process. Now let's add some vines in between with a liner brush. Take a liner brush with some sap green and add some wiggly lines indicating vines and branches connecting the flowers.